Yes, and we're back here in WhatsApp, of course, together with my co-host, Dr. Rayran Lao. Of course, our beauty queen, running up from Miss Philippines Earth, Miss Princess Manzon, right? And of course, our Miss Ecotourism, Miss Philippines Earth, Miss Candice Ramos. Okay, we're back, and we were talking about your beauty secrets, and other than, let's say, your diets, how about of course, you have to maintain your skin. Do they inspect you? Like they're very strict about your skin texture.
During the pre-pageant,
if you have like a lot of pimples, is there a qualification or disqualification if you don't have a nice skin, Princess?
Yes, during the pre-pageant, we have a segment, parang TV show lang.
Yeah.
We have the portion where everyone goes in line with our official swimsuit.
Right.
With no makeup on, no face makeup, no body makeup, tapos nothing in your hair, as in like you wake up and then just go there and say hi to everyone.
Oh.
So they're gonna see all your flaws, you know, and like everything about your skin and your face.
Oh, that's how strict
how
they
tough
are.
it is.
So, ano yung mga disqualifications na hindi nila, kumbaga pag nakita nila, oops, parang you need to have this, or you're out agad, or nire-recommend silang treatment agad?
Disqualification, but I think they just want to see, like, you know, what your, you know, body, like, proportion is and your, like, facial, what do you call it? Like, how features, yeah.
During your batch, how many are you as contestants?
Dami.
47.
Wow, that's a lot, and you're one of the chosen few.
One battalion. Yes.
Yeah, wow, you're that means you're really
The chosen ones.
They're the best.
So how many winners?
Oh, there are 10 winners, basically. There's like 5 major titles, and then the other 5 are runner-ups. Yes.
Oh.
So there are 10 winners.
You know, Princess and Candice, especially Princess, I observed that you know how to project yourself, you know, in your face on television. And I've heard that you joined Pinoy Big Brother.
Wow.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, is
Way
it
back,
true?
ano po, 2009.
2009?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I auditioned in Japan, and then I had 2 jobs at that time. I was working in a restaurant, and then I was also working in an office during the afternoon and the morning. And then I auditioned. After siguro a day, they asked me when I can fly back to Manila, and I was like, I just have my whole life here to back up. Just let me think about it.
Yeah.
But then, you know, it was a free flight coming here, so I said, okay, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
So that brought me back here to Manila.
So how long did you stay inside the house?
I stayed for, at first, 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
And then, nag-voluntary exit ako.
Oh, voluntary exit?
Yeah.
Why? I mean, there's like thousands of
Applying for
I
applicants.
did not feel that because in Japan, we were like 1,000 lang siguro, 1,000 plus. Here, I think it was like 60, 70,000 yata
Wow, okay.
lined up to get there.
So what happened? Why did you
Why did
voluntarily
you
exit
voluntarily exit?
sa Big
It was,
Brother house?
for me, it was more of a, mga personal issues at that time kasi I was really, parang, my first job was in Japan. Everything was,
Your life is
like how I was thinking was still, very Japanese, maybe. So when I got here, it was a reverse cultural shock. So inside the house, it was kind of different for me. You know, so people, or Big Brother trying to control you, and then people, just trying to be someone they're not in front of the camera.
You just want to be natural.
Yes, and then every week I was nominated, and then I think you have to do a text vote for that, diba?
Right.
So I was worried that my family would sell all their, cows and whatnot.
Really?
And,
That
I
would be
really
nice.
love my lolo, and I did not want him to, overspend just for that one.
Yeah, for the tech.
So.
How about you, Candice? I know you just graduated college, and what are you doing before the pageant?
Well, I was in college before the pageant.
What is your course, Candice?
My course was tourism management, and I'm from UP Diliman.
Wow,
And
okay.
yes, I shifted to tourism management because my mother and my father were both in the tourism industry before. Yes, there. But my first course was materials engineering. And so I shifted because every night, literally, I'm nosebleeding because of mathematics subject. I mean,
yes,
right?
Yes,
So physics, mathematics, they're all there.
Candice, how's life after winning the Miss
because of course you're a different person after the pageant, and of course before they don't mind about you walking on the aisle of the on the
classmates
campus.
mo siguro
And
dati,
then,
ngayon talagang wow.
yeah,
Candice,
even your
congrats.
professors.
Yes.
Have you felt any importance, or parang you're a very
Baka
important
importante ka
person?
na talaga before.
Yeah.
No, how do you...
Do you heard something? Oh, that's the beauty queen. That's the Miss Earth when you're walking on the
not
school.
really.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I don't...
Was there any
Or
change?
maybe I just don't really care. I mean, I'm just really maybe so focused on whatever is in front of me right now. I mean, the responsibilities of whatever this title is giving to me. So I'm not really aware of of whatever's happening out there. Tell me,
Pero
please.
nakadalo ka na ulit back
Sa
to
school?
UP.
Yes, yes. I was always there before, after the pageant, because I have to visit my sorority sisters. Hello. There, and I miss school. If ever I'd be given a chance of going to school again, I'd do it.
Really?
We have a
You
school.
can-
We have a school.
Yeah.
Really?
Go
Yes.
down.
Okay, bring me.
Aesthetic school. Yeah. And let's say in your family, does it really run in the family that being in a pageant? You know,
Does
how many
yes.
are you in the family? I mean, for you, Candice.
Well, I have a younger sister and a younger brother, but they're so focused on their studies too, as
Okay.
well. So that's why they're not really into pageants or.
Yeah, do you recommend, like, for
modeling.
example, your relatives
Yes.
or your brother or sister to join in a pageant like what you?
Yes,
joined
I
for?
would. It's very. There's a lot of learning experience
Yeah.
that you will eventually inculcate into yourself.
Right.
So it's
I mean,
life-changing.
as I have said, because some of these candidates for Miss Philippines Earth visited our clinic, and I always tell them that even though you don't won the contest, and once you're in as a candidate for Miss Philippines Earth, you're a winner already, because you know the experiences that you
That
encountered,
you'll get
that you get from the
Miss
pageant
Philippines Earth, yes.
per se, and the places where you've been, those
Where you
places
go,
that you
yes.
haven't been.
And you know what's good about Miss Philippines Earth
Yeah.
also is that it reaches up to the grassroots level of the community, and so
Oh.
that's why the awareness is always it's the nature of the pageant that awareness is always there.
Yes, okay. Yeah.
Goes up to the smallest percentage of the community, you know. So we learned a lot. during the
Of course, the way how
pageant. And
you-
it gives us the push to really study about it, you know,
Yes.
environmental concerns and all that, because you don't want to teach kids wrong information.
Correct, right. And you know, of course, you know, the title speak for itself, Miss Earth Philippines, ecotourism. That means that you have to take care of the Mother Earth. Okay. So how does Miss Philippines Earth program you to be in this kind of it's like a specialty or something, and teaches you how to don't throw those stuff on the road, or keep all the
Yes,
plastics
if
away.
you saw
know.
something in the street,
Well,
you pick it up.
I think mas lumalim lang yung
Yeah.
awareness namin. But even before that, you know, I always make sure that, you know, I throw the proper places where the garbage should go. Especially,
Right.
di ba, in Japan, they have sinisegregate nila yung
Biodegradable,
basura.
yes.
And like here in the Philippines, I don't know how, you know, we deal with our trash or garbage, because everything's there, you know, from
Yeah.
biodegradable to like recycle.
Sama-sama.
Everything's there. Why?
Yeah.
How are you gonna, you know, like throw this all away? But so yun nga, before I always bring my I have my eco bag. We call it an eco bag.
Eco
So
bag.
when we go shopping, that's what we use.
Mhm.
So luckily dito din sa Pilipinas, nagsimula na rin tayong gumamit niyan. Most of the malls here and the shopping centers already have our eco bags. And the use of straw, when we
Right.
drink our sodas and whatnot, diba?
In some places, they already banned the use of
Yeah,
plastic bags.
Yes.
Like in Muntinlupa, in
Yeah.
our
Pasig
place.
also, yeah.
Yeah.
Pasig also.
Pasig is already, yeah. And it's a crime for you to, if you just, the government official will just see you handling a plastic bag, they might confiscate you, probably arrest you, and they really very, very strict about
So I think
that.
the awareness level is really high right now.
Yes, and also when we talk about the pageant, if the candidates will start from zero to being aware,
Right.
you're not gonna last really long. I mean, it's not a plus for you. But if you are actually, if you are aware of what's really happening prior to joining the pageant, and you're really practicing all these things to help the environment, to maintain, to preserve the environment, then it's a plus points for you,
Correct,
of course.
right.
A lot of the candidates before, like for me, for example, when I was walking along Katipunan and when I was still studying, there was this, there were these Korean girls who were walking on the street and, they were drinking these stuff from a fast food chain, and then they just threw it on the grass, on the street. And then I was on the phone, and so, but I didn't tolerate it. So I went to them. I'm a very confrontational person. I went to them and asked them to pick up the
And pull her hair.
Oh,
yeah.
that's good.
No, sorry. Well, I was about to do that, but thank God I have a very good self-control. Okay. So yeah, I asked them to pick up the trash that they just threw.
Yeah.
And see if every Filipino could do this. Even not to foreigners, but also to their own countrymen. I mean, it's not a very big deal to tell them what to do if they're not really aware of, they don't really have.
That's a start. That's a start.
A good training at home. Yeah. So
How about you, Miss Princess? How can you say Miss Princess? You're like it's like we're a designation, okay? That you are really a beauty queen. And how about you? What type of awareness that you have learned during the pageant? Yeah, other than those plastics and trash.
Well, this year, because we have every year we have a theme. So this is international. What's it? Year for sustainable
we're
energy.
supporting an advocacy every year.
Yes. So yun yung palagi kong tinuturo sa mga kids when we do our school tours that make sure First I asked them if they have Facebook, and then everyone's like, yeah, Facebook.
Kids nowadays.
So what do you use when you go on Facebook?
Yeah.
They say computer, laptop. So mayayaman yung mga bata, diba? Grade 1, naka-laptop na sila.
And this is in public schools, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah.
So and then I asked them, what do you do after you check your Facebook, and you're like, pinapatay ang computer, or turn off our computer, and said that's good, but you have to make sure that you pull out the plug after you use your computer or your appliances that you're not using anymore. Because the current is still running even if it's not on. So you have to make sure that it's turned off, and you plug it out from the
Outlet.
Yes.
From the outlet. Yeah.
That's very good because every year iba-iba yung theme, no? Advocacy ng Miss Earth. So
This year it's about the sustainable energy.
Sustainable energy,
for
like
homes.
that's why you visit yung geothermal power
Yes,
plant.
that's right.
So how's the experience yung pagpunta niyo doon?
It's good because we learned about sustainable energy and renewable sources of energy.
Right.
And it's also important to visit a different source of energy, like non-renewable sources of energy, so that you'd be able to hear both sides. Because if you lean only on one side, then that's a little bit biased, right?
Okay. So what can you advise right now for our televiewers, especially for the ladies who are planning to join a pageant like the Miss Philippines Earth, right?
Yes.
And of course, na-idolize nila kayo because you are all winners. And what other preparation that you can advise to our viewers before the pageant? I mean, in preparation to be accepted as a candidate pa lang in a pageant. Miss Princess?
Hide all your sexy pictures if you don't want to get thrown away from it. No. I think you have, especially with Miss Philippines Earth, you have to have an advocacy, So it could be renewable energy, sustainable energy. It could be, go organics. It could be planting more trees. It could be using your eco bag. A lot. There's a lot of things that you can do for your environment. But you have to have one, and you have to stick with that. Because that's what you're going to talk about for the rest of the pageant.
Right.
And then I think it doesn't really, beauty. I really, Bisaya na talaga ako. Beauty comes from within. I believe that. So hindi because you're maputi or because you have really nice set of teeth or you had your nose done like me, whatever. I think it's more of knowing yourself, better. And then when you're ready, you have to let go of your personal, issues.
Yeah.
And then you just stand, even if you're not that tall. And then I think you're ready, just that's what was I saying? You have to have your advocacy. You have to have your personality and confidence, and you're set.
Yeah.
As long as you don't ask me a really, the question. So
technical question.
Yeah.
How about you, Miss Candice?
Okay. I think it's just about being natural.
The preparation.
Yeah.
Okay.
About the preparation, it's just about being natural. See, like for example, here in front of the camera, I could make faces if I want to.
Yeah.
And just do all these wacky things in front of the camera. But it's just really how you gather yourself in front of the people and how you present yourself, if you're really comfortable about yourself, and just embrace everything about you. Your weaknesses, your strengths, everything. And then eventually, your natural you will just come out.
Yeah.
And you have to be
Get right into
person.
What's your score, Dr. Cenica? I gave them a 10.
Just be natural, because all of these trainings will teach you how to walk, how to smile, how to project, how to talk. But eventually, you will have your own version.
Right.
Kasi you can't study something that's not you. You can't be someone who's not you.
Okay.
So you'll have your own version eventually.
You have
About
to
in the physical aspect, Miss Candice, how do you prepare? Like for example, having a nice some other, because I have several patients who really planning to join the pageant, and they want to have like a chemical peel. They want to have these body scrubs, facials. In your
I don't really know, because
That's important too.
yeah, it's
yeah,
very
that's
important.
important too. Well, about body
What can you
modifications
recommend?
first.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
about body modifications first.
Hair and so
Don't stress yourself out too much about it, because we have different shapes of our body, right?
Yeah,
And so me, like for example, I'm leaning towards the bigger side. So I'll just have to choose what kind of dress, what cut of dress will fit me well, something like that. There are a lot of options, and don't stress out too much on just getting your boob done or something like that.
Yeah.
Just
So it doesn't mean na kunyari, you have a small chest na
no.
pag pumili ka ng dress, it can project naman and
Exactly.
bra.
And plus before, when we talk about art, women who are really on the bigger side are the sexy ones, right? So it's just how you
that they want
Yeah.
kimchi body.
what happened to the voluptuous body, right?
Yeah.
So just
And with the
Love
pageant,
Yeah.
most of us really lost weight. Kasi
Oh.
2
Oh,
months,
yeah.
diba? Early in the morning, a lot of activities. Yung time ng pagkain, minsan, nade-delay.
Yes.
So, during the pageant, everyone's like skinnier. So, I think you have to, really eat. Like make sure you're getting enough vitamins and nutrients to
Right.
get into your body. Tapos, with regards to yung mga facials and body scrubs,
Yeah,
I think that's
skincare.
also important because, you get darker because you're always out in the sun. So
Right.
you need to have more glowing
You're so
skin,
much
diba?
exposed to a lot of
Yes, you're always
Especially
out for
during
2
the
months,
factors,
right?
yeah.
Yes.
So I think also, body scrub is important. I have one that I just discovered myself because I just turned 25 this year.
Wow,
and that's,
silver,
I
happy
heard,
silver.
and I don't know if you're already 25, but you gotta listen. I'm telling you, and I'm telling
I'm
everyone
25 too.
out there that 25 now is the age when you start, parang feeling that you're, na tumatanda ka na, you're getting mature.
Right.
You know, it's hard.
Kaya pala feeling ko ka, tanda-tanda.
Ako, hindi ko na feel I was only 24.
No, but it's hard for you to lose weight. You know, you're getting more of your body fats, and I feel that. Tapos ang bilis kong maano, I get tired easily. And like when I was in, you know, like my teens or 21, I was like, give me 2 hours of sleep and I can still, you know, go out and party. But right now, you have to give me 8 hours of sleep.
Right.
So anyway, recently I discovered I'm getting a lot of cellulite. So I was like, why? You know, I'm not eating that much. I know, but at home also I discovered, because every morning I drink coffee, brewed coffee. So after I drink my coffee, when I go to when I take my shower, I use that what's this? The coffee beans, and put a little bit of milk in it, and that's what I use.
Oh, you do it as a scrub. Okay.
So it's
okay.
really
We have a caller or a texter from cell phone number ending at 1443. Parang ano yan? Parang 143. Dr. Lao?
Good morning. May I know how they can handle those situations that could really happen in their lives because they are now celebrities? Then, what contribution can they give to our country? Wow.
Budget.
Situations. What kind of situations?
Yeah. Miss Candice.
Okay. Oh, well. What's the first question again? What situations? How are we going to handle every situation in our life?
Few sentences.
Right
Only like 3 minutes.
Well, I don't know. Just be natural. Just like what I keep on saying.
But they said that you are already a celebrity, and what can you contribute for the
I
country?
don't think I'm a celebrity.
Oh, you are, because you are beautiful.
You are. You've already read something that you had your whatever done.
Yeah. Well,
May mga
Yeah.
chismis na, so you're a celebrity na.
You're on
Can't
TV
really
right
answer
now.
that. So,
Live.
I don't know. Just focus on whatever you really need to do.
Okay.
And just, you know, and just have a determination to do whatever you need to do there. And about the other question, how are we going to contribute in our country? You know, we're doing school tours, and we should do it right if we're going to really put in the minds of the young people what the environment is, what's happening in our environment right now. There.
Wow, well said, Miss Princess.
Well, for me, this is one thing that I learned with Miss Philippines Earth, that nature and development goes hand in hand. So, development meaning papalaki yung joke lang. Especially sa Pilipinas, diba? We're getting, you know, bigger, more into what's business, you know, leading into more business opportunities coming in the country. I think okay yun for us, but we just have to be aware that, you know, at the end of the day, we still are, parang the earth is not forever.
Right.
So we have to take care of it, you know. We have to know what we are doing and what we should be doing for the good.
Oh, well, ang gagaling na nasagot.
I hope nasagot na
Pagod kayo.
ating texter ang...
You know, we're really entertained to your answers.
And
And
next week ulit.
yeah, probably we might invite you, Dr.
Yes,
Las, our co-host. No?
no?
Yeah. Oh, and then
That's
you know,
this is a very good way. I'm sorry. This is a very good way for us to deliver our message, because
Yeah.
media is really playing a big part in our society.
That's true.
So,
That's
yes.
true. That's
Thank
why
you for having us
awareness,
here.
so especially we're using tri-media, the television, the
Yeah,
radio, the
thank you so much.
newspapers.
And
very
there's
important.
there's the internet right now.
Yes.
Right,
And-
the internet.
I have a Twitter account. Sabi ko na,
Yeah.
Princess Manzon.
Okay, you have a
My Twitter.
Facebook or a Twitter
Well,
account?
my Twitter account is Pop Up Thoughts. I'm not sure if you can, you know, follow that, because.
How about you, Dr. Lau? Do you have a Twitter?
No, but I have a Facebook, Janssen Cosmetic Surgery, and you can find me in Janssen Libis in number 8 Acropolis Building in Libis, Quezon City. Our telephone number is 667-3491. And again, you can see me at Bloom and Bliss Spa. And gusto ko na rin batiin sila ang mga staff dyan, sila Mayo, Isan, and Nelda. Thank you very much.
Okay, and of course, you can find us at www.jansencosmeticsurgery.com. We have our own Facebook account, What's Up Doc, and you can log on at Facebook. We have also our Twitter account at Janssen Cosmetic Surgery. And of course, thank you very much, Miss
Thank you. It's a
Princess,
pleasure.
Miss Candice, and we've learned a lot from you, of course, our televiewers. We still have several questions right there, but maybe we can answer that next time we
Yeah.
guest you again.
Okay. Oh,
And
Miss Philippines Earth 2012 official. That's our Facebook
Oh,
page.
okay. Do you have any plugging or your shows coming out?
Shows? I'm not sure about shows, but we have school tours. So just just visit the Facebook account and check out if it's gonna be if the school that we're going to visit is your school. So we'll see you there.
Okay, so this is Dr. Jan Cenica, and of course tomorrow will be this program will be replayed at 12 noon at same channel, Channel 8 Global News Network, and Channel 1 on G Satellite. Again, in behalf of the crew and staff of Global News Network, this is Dr. Jan Cenica for What's Up, Doc?